Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My chess presentation is all about chess endings. Do you like playing chess endgame? Some say it's boring, but honestly, it is fascinating. Chess has three stages of play. The first is opening, middle game, and lastly, the endgame. With my experience playing in the tournaments, most attacking players hate the endgame. That is why their game focused more to mate the king in the middle game stages. I advise you to study endgame because it is your chess foundation. When you think about endgame, you think about pawn structures. You think about structured play or playing the right moves. Let me show you two chess diagrams about opposite colored bishops. If you can see this first diagram, there are only few pieces like white has king at h1 and bishop at b3, while the black pieces has two pawns at h3 and g4, king at f4 and bishop at e3. If you analyze this game, black is winning because he just needs to push the g4 pawn to promote to g1 and have a mating net, while actually there's a way to draw this position. So let me show you a bad move. If bishop d1 trying to capture the g4, only way is to push the g3 pawn. So it's a useless move, allowing the black to go to g2 and proceed with promoting. So the only way to prevent that is placing the bishop at f3, which is immune to capture, because once the black king captures it, it's stalemate. So the only way for black to win is let the bishop move to b6, then only move is the white bishop because the king is trapped. So bishop c6, king e3, bishop f3, king f2, bishop c6, g2, bishop g2, hg2, king h2, g1 check, king h3, queen g3 mate. So with bad moves, sometimes it's character. What I mean about character, it's when you're young or you're excited or you're not focusing, sometimes we don't think. Our hands are the one thinking, not our brain. So I advise you to have your hands away from the chessboard. Let your mind think, because chess is a thinking game. So if we go back to the original position right now, so the only way to draw this position is by placing the bishop at e6, attacking the g4 pawn. The pawn cannot move forward because pawn at h3 will be free to capture. So there's no way to move that. But instead, because it's already a privilege because the pawns are on the light squared. So if the king moves at f6, just bishop captures it, king captures it, then that's the plan. The plan is already implemented where there is a site for a draw. If you analyze this, the black bishop cannot penetrate the h1 diagonal to a8, and they cannot push the white king from getting away from that square. So therefore, it's going to stay there. So if I move this, king move back, king here is a draw. So this is self-explanatory. So the next time you encounter endgames like this, it would be easy for you to remember. So we go to the next diagram. The first diagram shows about how to draw, but this one, it shows about how to win. So it's white's move, how to win this opposite colored bishop ending. It's so obvious that white is ahead on pawns, but there's a chance to promote one of them, and certainly the bishop is tied up protecting the f7. The best way to win this game is to push the pawn at a3. The closer the pawn to promoting is a factor of winning the endgame. So if you have a pass pawn, always push. So the black move is bishop e8, a5. If the bishop just goes backwards like that, then there's nothing happen. So king decided to capture the f4 pawn, push, exchanges, king takes pawn. Now, if you remember the diagram a while ago, that if the king can get through the light square because it's opposite colored bishop, then it's a draw. So what do you think white should do for it avoids black to get that draw position? By blocking the black king. So king e6 is the right move. So king e4, king d6. As the black king approaches the bishop, bishop stays away. Push pawn, c2, then this move, bishop g5. I'm no longer try to move because all those variations, because it's self-explanatory that this is already a won game because the king is so close to the a7 pawn and ready to be captured, and also this pawn at c2 cannot promote because it's being guarded by that bishop. I hope you enjoyed watching this presentation because it explains why opposite color has chances to draw and has chances to win. It depends on your executions. I really advise you to study the endgame. Opening, I may say, is a very good weapon to win because at that stage you will learn already the basic structures of the opening, like the pawn structures from opening to mid game stages. But by having a strong foundation of endgame will make you a better player, a stronger player. Now, for those who are struggling to improve their game and struggling to be able to have a great time studying chess because you're busy, you're busy in school, you're busy in your work, and you don't have time to study. But I believe it's your decision to improve by having a right system. Firstly, there are big difference between talent and hardworking. See, to be talented, you have a gift. Probably you have a great memory. You have a great analytical brain. You have this foresight. So that's a gift. So But the great scientist Einstein said hard work is much better than talent. So I advise you to must study. Chess is not a guessing game. So it's all structured. It's, they say, a science game, but based on foundation, based on rules. Now, if you are struggling, if you feel you are not improving, my advice, in the moment of uncertainty, you did not dwindle by the challenge of your faith to overcome everything, such as situational problems or in life or in general. Chess is someone would help you with things like being communicated with people. You know, this is a social game, so keep playing. I believe you haven't yet discovered the goodness of chess. So just step in, position in a place of your purpose, perspective, and if you have a systemized chess preparation and proper training, you can see potential in the midst of any situation to a place of purpose to improve your game. Remember, 2 ways to improve your game: chess preparation and proper training. So chess preparation, that is you. When you by yourself, nobody will teach you. It is you. You have your books, you have your laptop, you have your chess base, you have your chess engine, and it's you versus your time. Now, about the proper training, you need a coach. Most grandmasters and world champions had a coach to guide them. What are their weaknesses? What are your weaknesses? What are your strengths? So, coach actually, they themselves will push you, you know. So, it's really important to have books, time, and coaches. So, I would like to thank you for watching my chess video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned a lot. Thank you so much, and God bless. Bye.